What is going on, everyone? Welcome to RTT semifinals. This week I am playing against the number one seed, the Melbourne Melmetals. This is a team Prime. We played in week 2, I believe, and I got destroyed. Very, very easy 2-0 for Prime. I would like to not only redeem myself so I can have a spot in the finals, but to redeem myself against this matchup as well. So, if we can go in and get a win today, that'd be fantastic. I would absolutely love it so we can bring home that trophy today, or at least next week. But it all starts today. So, the Melmetals, very, very good team. I was underprepared for them last time, and I think I have a solution. So, let's talk about what they have. Heracross, Xatu, Klinklang, Tyrantrum, Skuntank, Sceptile, Piloswine, Clawitzer, Lampent, Spritzy, and Goomy. So, first thing I noticed when I'm looking at this team is they don't really have a solid slow mode of their team. Like, yes, Xatu and Klinklang both have access to Trick Room, but if you actually look at, like, their threats under Trick Room, it's like Piloswine and Clawitzer are, like, their best Pokemon. Lampent's whatever, not that big of a deal. Spritzy and Goomy don't really do anything, so I'm not really concerned about them at all. But what I will say is that their fast mode is very good. Between Heracross, Tyrantrum, Sceptile, and, like, even Skuntank can be a threat as well. I know they brought it last time and it had like taunt and stuff and like corrosive gas. So just being able to deal with this before it really gets to take off could be very, very important for us. So the general idea for this week of what I'm going to be doing is trying to really just hone in and set up Trick Room. And I'm debating, I haven't quite figured out what I want to do, as bad as that sounds. Musharna currently has Colbur Berry. I'm not sure if I want to do Colbur Berry or if I want to do Mental Herb. Because if I do Mental Herb, I can take a... I can probably... I need to run a calc. We're going to run a calc. Why not? What kind of video would this be if we didn't run a calc right here at the very beginning? I need to see what kind of damage Musharna takes from a Tyrantrum Max Darkness. Max Darkness is 72 to 86%. So I can actually live a hit. So I think what that means is I want this to be Mental Herb this week. If Musharna goes down, that's kind of whatever. I'm not really worried about it. Spiritomb is going to be able to Will-O-Wisp down their physical attackers. Morgrem is setting screens this week. And then we have our sweepers. So Magmortar with Charty Berry is going to be able to take hopefully, a hit from this Magmortar. From their Tyrantrum. That's the hope, and then we can do some serious damage back to them. I just want to quickly analyze that. Let's see. Even through Charty Berry, we are KO'd unless we Dynamax. Interesting, but we're not really doing anything back to them, so I'm not sure if Magmortar is actually the play if they bring Tyrantrum. I think it's I don't think Charty Berry is the play, I should say. I think we just want this to be Expert Belt instead. Because our Life Orb is currently on Skarmory. Throat Spray on Exploud, so we can do as much damage as we possibly can. You'll notice a lot of our things are min speed this week. It's just a guarantee that we underspeed everything. Skarmory is our big Dynamax target. If we can do Throat Spray things with Exploud, I feel comfortable with that. Morgrem's here for screens and just to do some typical damage. Spiritomb's just like a generic good support Pokemon, being able to fire off a Will-O-Wisp and then like Poltergeist stuff. And then Magmortar, if we need to go fast, is probably our best option. So I'm really hoping this works. Obviously, a win this week would be huge. It gives us a spot in the finals, and that's what we've been working for all season. So let's get to the games, and we will see you there. I'm terrified, guys. I would be lying if I said I wasn't terrified. But, let's do it. Okay. Clawitzer plus Piloswine and Xatu tells me that they are prepped for my slow mode. But I think that's fine. I still think I want to lead Musharna plus I don't think I want Musharna Morgrim up front. I think I would rather have Exploud. And I want Skarm and... Do I want Morgrim? Morgrim lets me live hits. If Musharna goes down, I can bring in Morgrim safely and then set up screens. I don't think Spiritomb does enough here. I could, like, burn the Sceptile and the Tyrantrum. I think I'm really reliant on Skarm and Exploud to do damage then. I think Spiritomb's probably the play. Let's do it. Piloswine, Xatu. Okay. I wonder if this is like anticipating me to click Trick Room. So I think what I'm going to do instead. So I think I just want to click Helping Hand and Boom Burst this turn. If they're willing to like commit their Dynamax to Piloswine here, I don't really care. And if they're trying to prevent me from setting Trick Room, I just want to take the Xatu out. This is going to give me a +1 to my Exploud. And then I can Dynamax it the following turn. Okay, there's their Dynamax on the Piloswine. This is completely fine. Light Screen. Okay. No Imprison, no Trick Room themselves. Behind Light Screen, though, they do not a lot. What just happened? Oh! Red card forced me to swap. Interesting. I'm going to go for Trick Room. And I think I want to Dynamax and go for Steel Spike into Piloswine. I could also Flutterby into the Xatu. This is a really interesting turn. A lot of really good information that was gained there. This is almost guaranteed to be a physical attacker, so I think setting up Steel Spike is probably better. Question is, do I want to go into this Piloswine, or would I rather go into the Xatu, try to take it out? I think going into the Xatu is probably the safer play, because this will mean that I can try to take it out, and we live those all day. Okay. Skarm's getting a KO. We're setting up Trick Room. Okay. Really good turn there for us. Really, really good turn. So now, both of our Mons are really bulky here. They're behind Light Screen, which I don't really care about, with Skarm on the field. I'm just going to be able to punch through that. I think I want to Steel Spike again to get another boost, so I can really just live hits from this Piloswine all day. I can't imagine that there's Snow Cloak. But, like, I mean, maybe. Clawitzer comes out. I could go for a D-Gleam here. They are going to be slower than me if they are min speed. Which, I mean, there's a non-zero chance of that. I think I want to click D-Gleam. And I think I want to max Flutterby into the Clawitzer. It's going to do a non-zero amount of damage. We're going to lower its special attack, which is good for us as well. Hailstorm comes out. Okay, they're not min speed. And I live the hit. They get the confusion, though, which is really unfortunate. So now, I think I want to... I think I just want to stay in here. I want to D-Gleam. And Flutterby will take out the Clawitzer this turn if I connect. Steel Spike might take out the Piloswine. Am I more worried about Piloswine or Clawitzer? I think if I'm Steel Spiking... I wonder if a Helping Hand Steel Spike takes out Clawitzer. Their defense is okay. I bet Helping Hand Steel Spike is probably enough. Probably not. I think D-Gleam and Flutterby is probably the play. Just don't hit yourself. Dang it, Skarm. You had one job. You failed. I can bring out Spiritomb now. 2 turns of Trick Room left. We'll go for another D-Gleam. And we can Poltergeist into the Clawitzer. Try to take it out this turn. I can see them protecting. I'm just trying to stall out our Trick Room. So if Light Clay is on Xatu, no, we know it's red card. Maybe they aren't dual screens then, which would be interesting. That confusion might just cost us the game, in all actuality. Yeah, protect the Piloswine. I don't care about that. We should take out the Clawitzer this turn. We do. Okay. Bopped them with their own lefties. Here comes Tyrantrum. I am going to... We're going to click D-Gleam. And I think I want to Will-O-Wisp the Tyrantrum. I wonder if they protect. Should I just try to focus down this Piloswine right now? A good Helping Hand and Poltergeist the Piloswine. I bet Tyrantrum protects. If it doesn't, it's not the end of the world. I honestly don't think this is the end of the world if, like, Musharna goes down here. And they protected Piloswine last turn. Okay, no protect from Tyrantrum. They're Expert Belt. Interesting. Just double high horsepower. That tells me they don't have crunch. So I'm going to protect and I'm going to Will-O-Wisp the Tyrantrum this turn. No crunch means they're probably not Strong Jaw, meaning they're Rockhead, meaning they probably have Head Smash. Hail is over. They do have Skunk Tank on their team this week. Yep, there's a high horsepower. There's a high horsepower into Spiritomb. We connect. They're not Lum. Okay. Really, really good turn. So now we can Helping Hand. Do I think Helping Hand Sucker Punch is enough to take out Piloswine? We know this is Expert Belt. We don't know what Tyrantrum is yet. Let's find out. Yeah, focus down my Musharna. That's fine. Choice Scarf. Okay. Very, very interesting. So I'm going to click Boom Burst, and I'm going to Sucker Punch the Piloswine. Hope this is enough to KO. And then with the burn, I think we've got this. This is going to be really close. Red card on Xatu is really, really interesting. Good to know. I wonder if they just don't have a way of dealing with Trick Room then. I wonder if their best option is just Skunk Tank coming out for the taunt. Which if it is, we're fine because we have Mental Herb. So really glad we made that swap. Really glad that they don't have Crunch on Tyrantrum as well. Like if we could get a high horsepower miss this turn from Tyrantrum, I think we easily win this game. This is a really, really... This has been a good game. This has been a very, very good game. Okay. Awesome. Got it. Boom Burst is not enough to take him out, but Burn is. Good job, X-Cloud. Oh, man. That was a really good game from Spiritomb. Like, the first time he's came and actually done something all season. How do I anticipate them beating my Trick Room mode? I think I want Musharna on the lead still. I think setting Trick Room is very important. I think bringing in Morgrim to go for a fake out into the Xatu is actually good if they do that. Because that'll trigger red card to get rid of it so I can safely bring in something else. I don't think X-Cloud was very good. I think I just want Spiritomb and Skarm. Yeah, I think this is the plan. Oh man, let's do it. For all the marbles, going in, hopefully to win game 2 here, get the reverse 2-0 sweep on them. I feel comfortable. I feel way more comfortable than I did at the beginning of this. I'm still really nervous, because obviously things can go very downhill. But I feel comfortable with where things are. We stalled out their Dynamax pretty efficiently last game. I think Skarmory is really good here. Being able to set Trick Room here on turn 1 I think is going to be important. They didn't show us Taunt or anything, so I'm not really worried about that. Foul Play could also be very useful for the Tyrantrum in the end game. So like preserving Morgrem could be very useful. Oh, I'm scared. I'm very, very scared. Alright. Tyrantrum Skuntank as a lead. This is their lead in game 1 of our first set. What do I anticipate here? I think I want a Trick Room. And I think I want to set up Reflect. Because if they go for Taunt into my Musharna, I have Mental Herb, so I still get to set it. If they go for if they Dynamax their Tyrantrum, I live the hit because I'm going to set Reflect. We know this is Choice Scarf, so I'm not really worried about them maxing this immediately. If they max Skuntank, it could be interesting, but no, there's the max from Tyrantrum. There's the Taunt. Here's my Mental Herb. Steel Spike into Morgrem, we live it. Sick. Alright. So now I can click D-Gleam, and I can click... do I want to set Light Screen, or do I want to just Foul Play the Tyrantrum? I think Foul Play is probably the play. I do have 2 physically offensive Pokemon in the back versus this, but I think this is fine. If this does go to a game 3, I think I want to drop Skarm for Exploud. It's good damage. That's not, but I mean, it's fine. What is Skuntank doing? I'm just gonna Snarl. That's completely fine. I can bring in Spiritomb and go for a Will-O-Wisp into the Tyrantrum. We know they're Choice Scarf, so they probably don't have... Yeah, I think this is fine. We can protect this turn, or we can swap to Skarm. I think just clicking D-Gleam and going for a Will-O-Wisp into the Tyrantrum's good. If they swap here, that's whatever. They lose the turn of their Dynamax, and they lose their boost on Tyrantrum. I think Spiritomb just trying to like burn everything on our opponent's side is going to be useful here. Maybe in hindsight, setting Light Screen would have been better for us. I'm not sure. I'm not sure as of now. Like, they're only especially offensive Pokemon, presumably Skuntank as well, but also Clawitzer. So I feel fine about this. Okay, Tyrantrum is going to swap, going to go into Clawitzer. There's the D-Gleam. Here's the Will-O-Wisp into it. There's another Snarl. That's completely fine. So now I can... I think I want to swap to Skarm. And I kind of want to Dynamax my Spiritomb so I can max Phantasm into the Clawitzer. This probably doesn't KO. I'm sure it doesn't, but we're going to get the defense drop onto Skuntank and it as well, which I think could be very important for Skarmory to clean up. Okay. It's honestly okay damage. There's the Water Pulse. No confusion. There's the Snarl. Don't really care about that. Okay. So now I'm going to go for an Iron Head into the Skuntank, and we'll Phantasm into the Clawitzer. Going to get another defense drop on it. This is the last turn of Trick Room, which is important to note. Okay. We just cleanly pick up the KOs there. This should be... We know Tyrantrum, and I'm assuming this is Piloswine. Okay. Perfection. So I want to protect Skarm this turn to see what they're going to lock into. And I want to Phantasm the Tyrantrum. I just want to lower their defenses. Honestly, yeah, I think protecting here is safe because this could be like a head smash. Am I worried about that? No, I want to protect because Spiritomb is going to be faster, so I'm not going to be able to get an attack off this turn. Yeah, I think this is fine. Yep, there's Thunder Fang. Interesting. Very, very interesting. We know that this is faster than me. But I think what I can do is I can Iron Head, and I'm going to Sucker Punch the Tyrantrum. We got there, boys! Heck yeah! Fantastic. Taking down the Gatekeeper. We're going to the finals. I am so excited. Huge shout outs to Prime. You honestly, dude, huge thorn in my side the last several weeks trying to prep for this match. And the week 2 matchup was not very very good for getting to show off what I wanted to do, but I found a weakness in the team and we were able to exploit it and really got to pull it off. The fact that they did have the taunt on Skuntank to be able to like swap to Mental Herb on Musharna, and realizing that we could live a hit from it from the Tyrantrum was just huge. Being able to make this swap was very good. Dynamax Spiritomb, absolutely insane. Poltergeist easily won us that game, and I am like, we're 0 attack investment, and we were able to just clean up that game like it was no big deal. This team was very, very good. I'm very satisfied with how it turned out. Spiritomb, easy MVP this week. Musharna was very good, being able to do its thing, but Spiritomb cleaned house. Absolutely insane. So, we're in the finals. We have one match left to bring home a trophy. So, I'm very, very excited about this. As always, everyone, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week with the finals. And till then, have a good one. Peace.